Nourish you with Eju Masala. Chapter 1: Sensations and Responses. Indicators 1: Formation of myelin sheath. Axons of most of the neurons are repeatedly encircled by myelin, a membrane containing lipid. Gray matter, white matter. The part of the brain and the spinal cord where myelinated nerve cells are present in abundance is called white matter, and the part where non-myelinated nerve cells are present is called gray matter. Function of myelin sheath. The major function of the myelin sheath are to provide nutrients and oxygen to the axon, accelerate impulses, act as an electric insulator, and protect the axon from external shocks. Indicators 2: Charges on either side of the plasma membrane. The outer surface of the plasma membrane of the neuron is positively charged and the inner surface is negatively charged. Change in the charges of ions when stimulated. When stimulated, the distribution of ions in that particular part changes, and hence the inner surface becomes positively charged and the outer surface becomes negatively charged. Transmission of nerve impulses. Nerve impulses get transmitted as electric charges through the neurons. Indicators 3: Structure of synapse. Transmission of impulses through synapse. Transmission of impulse through synapse takes place by the help of neurotransmitters. When electric impulses from the axon reach the synaptic knob, certain chemical substances are secreted or called neurotransmitters. They stimulate the adjacent dendritic cell and new electric impulses are generated. Significance of neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters helps to transmit impulse from a neuron to another or to the adjacent cell. The neurotransmitters released from synaptic cleft stimulate the adjacent dendritic cell and new electric impulses are generated. Different types of synapse. Synapse between two neurons, synapse between a neuron and a muscle cell, synapse between a neuron and a glandular cell. Indicators 4: Protection of brain. The brain is protected inside the skull. It is covered by the meninges, a 3-layered membrane. The cerebrospinal fluid is filled within the inner membranes of the meninges and the ventricles of the brain. Nourishment of the brain. Cerebrospinal fluid provides nutrients and oxygen to the tissues of the brain. Indicators 5: Protection of the spinal cord. Spinal cord is protected inside the vertebral column. It is also covered by meninges. Formation of the spinal nerve. A dorsal root and ventral root join to form a spinal nerve. Function of spinal cord. Impulses from different parts of the body are transmitted to and from the brain through the spinal cord. It also coordinates the repeated movements during running, walking, etc. Let us assess. First question: the part of the brain which helps to maintain the balance of the body. cerebellum. Second question. Identify the relation and fill in the blank. Irregular flow of charge in the brain. Epilepsy. Decrease in the production of dopamine. Parkinson's. Third question. Analyze the following situation and answer the questions. A thorn pierces the foot, the leg is withdrawn, the thorn is taken out slowly. A. Write stimuli and responses. Stimuli. A thorn pierces the foot. Response. The leg is withdrawn. B. Was the leg withdrawn after sensing the pain? Identify the reflex action. Prepare an illustration showing the paths through which the impulses were transmitted. No, the leg is not withdrawn. Here is spinal reflex action. The transmission of impulses in this action is from stimulus, receptor, sensory neuron, interneuron, motor neuron, related muscle, and withdraws the leg. Thank you.